base in one can compre and succeed. He is the reason of the base.
But Apostle recently, Nyamidi for Bible on Tembeka say, Wakese Kennedy on to me by Mampeni.
Oh, D4 Benya. That young man you call Odifo. Emma mean deviating from the reason I came here. No, we are not
deviating, but from saying, say, you being a man of God.
In the first place, me me a cancer studio say me banu no awurade me yirini. Nia oka no boa.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Onya sadi and my bono koko. Very bad.
Okay.
Oh, my country, me see Ghana more entertaining jokers. It's about time we got to be serious. This country is not a prophetic country. So nobody can determine what should happen by prophecy. That is wrong. We will not allow those nonsense anymore.
Okay. All right, Apostle. Why Kennedy? Why do Ghanaians love Kennedy? What is special about Kennedy?
Oh, why and then win him. Me break protocol. They update you. Tie. And komono. Me pese ye divert in a kakra. Na ye share a nearma community mobilization. Oh, say ku ne se the base aseno. Enyuma yetumi aye. Na ye de be sisi ne pese the base men nyina hu ni sabri. Na ye nyina ye stay focus. Na adwuma no ye no didiso ye pese by the end of this year. The base in Kudu.
Okay.
But Mami Mua Kakra, why Kennedy? Yes, it is Kennedy because we study Ghana political history. Na o share unyankopon a memuo abakwasem iwia sinipo do mo samaya. Uhunu sa sunu wo yewura Kennedy mu se onu ni nipa ebri o yes kuta sa sunu a Yamfa Ghana ansheninsa nese ye Messia. It be taking over 40 years and son yetimenye nejinaso. Obrano ayabra ye hunu de tubechano ye messi the leadership of a compre. We are doomed. 40 years and ye better go through. Ye be dia de ncheche ewo ordinary politicians in some woman no woman brofo any a memo mu krono send ye te party di bokrono kwa bruche ko kan brofo kese di low wa ye ba na be ye nchendi eno na mo be hu a me kom any hia ne adamfo any fin be kumo if we miss him to become a leader of this country. And that is the one reason why you and I need to be tough in making sure we create such a great opportunity for him.
Okay.
We are young lady.
Yeah.
Esanka okra na aje masem kama meche se me no me ne me ye dinchine ya body no e adum bi no de adum ye tete e hu ofesa o na envie na ka dodo sempo de na ye hwe me da sorry asese ne ehia me an se o me ka tiapo abetu me breakfast me di ne ehia me ni he obi be che mata de ga me ye bi okra me hye tade munogu a me hye na dozo nya ne mese oh nature no eje ne ye hwe no wiase munam hu hia yen some dabe sorry na me na bi nkoya koa e wo South Africa masabi momununtu ni bi ni kohini bi nka nkire ne say go back to your country and fix it enya ni wu this South African of yesterday look at them any woman say o man ni bonyam na da bi ade be chi bi aman yo fulufisi enkwasiafo ene omudi preto sa na before say obeyi ni ti no etitrofo bi a omudi akotinu wo mbehya asese omoba eno be yensenkyere ni
apostle say mo wongo for mo do sie Ghana for
papa alankash ne yewura bakuyi di say seda ene onse Jacob yebo ade so no obi nti gurus no be fia se so mo piepie eno be yensenkyere ni amofo bu se bibibisi
say apostle alliance bi ba be koso
che se ehimfo akese nyina yo madwen se ba bia NDC MPP yesin ye do mo ase ye nka so mo nya bi o but baby was a Ghana drone it takes a complex to bring Ghana that level they cannot do it that is all baby a Ghana edua ato anibra It's just you formulate a third force with a genuine leader. What OMPP mudo to bad with diagrose who could tell Munyambi, then Munyam now.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. Waking you up to what's new, what's hot, what's trending, the headlines, the updates, from sports to health, from current affairs to the conversations that matter. It's the best breakfast show, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Hot Digital Online. Now on DAB.
So time check is about 6 more minutes to 9 and I'll pay on Hot Digital Online. Now, Uche Sofo Apostle Kofi Ejekum, who is now resides in Ghana and I attend in Canopy. On also no. I see the base inti or no the base. Sofo Ejekum and I attend in Canopy. So moving on quickly, we bring you other major headlines. Now, the Pentecostal Church of Ghana, so for Penin Audano, Apostle Kufionyina, and so ne councils ne be in painful be at the Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, GPCC, has called on Parliament to revert to an earlier version of the Human Sexual Right and Family Value Bill, anti-LGBTQ+, rather than one of the one recently passed. Now, according to the report by Channel 1 News Online, the anti-gay bill recently passed by the House is not what the majority of Christians and Ghanaians, for that matter, expected. The council indicated that while Parliament deserves commendations for the speed which it took to pass the current bill, it is important to bring the bill back to ensure that Ghanaians' expectations are met. Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council commends Parliament for the speed and prioritization demonstrated in passing the recent Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill. It is our humble view but firm position that the legislation in its present state falls short of expectations of the Christian community and the overwhelming majority of Ghanaians, and many not be sufficiently robust to protect time-tested family values, our cultural heritage and moral fabric of the society. The Council respectfully draws attention to the earlier bill passed by previous Parliament, which would move the comprehensive and far better suited to address the moral and cultural imperative at stake. Statement by the GPCC is quoted. It also told the House not to be afraid of passing the old bill again because of the potential repercussion from the international community. Whatever scrutiny this process may attract them domestically or internationally, we stand firmly committed to upholding the values, sovereignty, and moral well-being of our beloved nation, the Council added. Ghana's Parliament has for the second time passed the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill 2025 on May 29, 2026. The Ghanaian Pentecostal and Charismatic Church is a prominent umbrella body that brings together Pentecostal and Charismatic churches in Ghana. Some members of the council include major Pentecostal and Charismatic denominations, such as the Church of Pentecost Assemblies of God, Ghana, and International Central Gospel Church. And to what it is most importantly referring to, say the Pentecostal and Charismatic Church are rejecting the anti-gay bill that was recently passed. They are asking the Parliament to recall and reconvene the previous bill that was passed initially. This one there are certain loopholes that will not be much more attractive and also attract the cultural values that we practice. Into Omon try say bill or dadano, they should reconvene that bill rather than the new one. Into Pentecostal and Charismatic Church leaders has also put in, across something that will conscientize the bill recently passed in Parliament. Now, the US of A World Cup starts today. They are on the 11th of June. And we know 3 countries that has been collaborated to host the World Cup. Under normal circumstances, one of the countries was also set the ball rolling. Until today, the commencement of the World Cup will begin with Mexico and South Africa. And then there's going to be the opening ceremony of the World Cup 2026. It's about 48 countries. Now, the administration of the United States President Donald Trump has disclosed that top Somalian referee Omar Abubakar Atan was denied entry into the country to officiate the 2026 Cup due to issue relating to terrorism. It was indicated that when the referee arrived in the country, he was thoroughly inspected and interrogated by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, that is CBP, to determine his eligibility. During the process, officials discovered that the referee Afan was allegedly linked to terror organization with violated U.S. regulations. In a statement provided to Fox TV by Donald Trump administration official, it was explained that the Somalian referee alleged links to terrorism led to his visa denial as the U.S. tightened its security. The individual was seeking admission to the United States. Upon further inspection by the CBP, derogatory information, including association with suspected members of terror organization, was discovered, making the traveler ineligible for the admission to be for admission to the United States under the Immigration and Nationality Act. Now, the traveler was refused admission, given immigration forms that provide the section of law used to complete an expedited removal under 8235 of the the administrative laws. President Donald Trump administration will not allow any security threat to enter our country. The statement read, Afan, who has previously overcome visa complications over a wave of online support, helped secure his approval, finally made his journey to the United States. According to he traveled from Kenya, transited through Turkey, eventually landed in USA with hope of joining other allied officials preparing for the World Cup duties. But upon arrival, the situation took a dramatic turn. Immigration authorities denied him entry, sending him back to Turkey. This move has generated widespread condemnation and criticisms across the globe, as FIFA could not intervene ahead of the tournament. The referee from Somalia was attached to certain terrorism act that they could quantify the situation where that particular referee was involved in certain things. They feel that he's a threat to the security of the country, so they would not allow him. He traveled through a journey from Kenya to Turkey before he resided in the US of A, but he was denied entry. But we understand that referee has been accommodated in Canada. We don't know how best the situation will look like. The World Cup today would be the ceremony. And after that, Mexico takes on South Africa. And so on. So moving on quickly, we bring you other subsequent matters and pay na ya so. In the meantime, in between time. Now, President Mahama petition over alleged sexist remark by Ashanti Regional Minister and the 2 citizens, Barbara Chum, Jennifer Wusu, has petitioned President John Mahama over the alleged sexually suggestive remarks linked to the Ashanti Regional Minister, Dr. Franka Mwakuhene. The minister comments were direct at the former National Youth Authority Deputy CEO Akosua Menu in a petition dated 10th of June 2026. The two says that the Facebook post, Akosua Menu, Akosua Okwan Adoana, you want to have a taste of it, allegedly attributed to the minister, contains sexual explicit and also degrading language. Now, the argument is that they amount to sexual harassment and violate standard of professionalism and dignity expected of public officials. The petition concerns serious breaches of the Presidential Code of Conduct and also the Acts of 2025 by Dr. Mwakuhine, arising from sexually offensive and misogynistic remarks also published on social media, stated that the further contender of the remarks breached the provision of the President's or the Presidential Code of Conduct, especially the rule of civility, respect, and duty of public officers to treat citizens' dignity, particularly women. In the view, the language creates a hostile and humiliating environment for women in public life and also undermine constitutional principles on equality. Now, the remarks also asking the President to invoke Section 6 of the Code of Conduct to investigate the matter, issue a formal written reprimand to the minister, and consider terminating his appointment due to the seriousness of the alleged conduct. Into the office of the President is yet to respond publicly to the petition filed by two young ladies who have also argued for a remedy, and also they want the removal of the Ashanti Regional Minister who makes some derogatory remarks by sexual assault by him to Akosua Menu. President has received that petition, and more or less in the coming days we will know what will be the mystery of that particular project. In the meantime, in between time, look at one more issues and then take on quickly. Now, Yane Inuya Yauprekun will have a conversation this morning by kind courtesy of our proud sponsors this morning. One more musical interlude, and then we'll move on quickly. Yenti Nyumi na yamboni te wano pay. Two. Na yanko. Yaba ne atwa ijwe de so pay.
The news, the interviews, and what have you. All back and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
You're too sexy, you're too bad, you're too naughty. Why that is so Pepsi? Me to talk so much about it, what you know? Me did it say, be a moment. Me to talk so much about fear. Me did it send to go and see if it's a be a hobby. Georgia Muja, the simple the couch and the one to be a hobby.
Hot Digital Online.
Mistress, let me a hobby. Georgia Muja, the simple to be Mr. No, no, be a hobby. Georgia Muja. But to the very innocent, pretty girls so down the cost of saying, baby, Missy a share and chair, but I suppose accent very country. But to the very innocent, pretty girls so down the cost of saying, it's a me and a be Georgia Mundo. Obi a good on queer, and me and a be Georgia Mundo. Obi a the punch, and the other, and me and a be Georgia Mundo. Obi a the pump, and me and a be Georgia Mundo.
In the meantime, in between time, we are a lovely song from Bless or say Chocho Muncho. So we're moving on quickly to bring you other subsequent matters and pay. Let me quickly acknowledge my proud sponsors. Now and 12 million Hot Digital Online UK live into for those of you who want to watch us live on YouTube. Oko the Chobo Hot Digital HOT Nawama space. digital near D, capital D, digital space and online, live on YouTube. For those of you who cannot access us through the YouTube channel, I'm just giving you the right statement, and I say the way to subscribe your channel no and on amede ma wano pay into Hot Digital Online UK na ubenya yen live ewo YouTube channel no and pay lovely morning to everyone. May Kyle say Unity Link Financial Services Limited happen to be our proud sponsor. Now, in sending money back home, this time around, there have not been so many issues because they have received a lot of complaints. They have dealt with them, making sure that all issues has been amended into Ninano, Omo Juma, and Unity Link Financial Services Limited. And pay Nana enen mo pam for ni busuan for Ichichamuna with Unity Link Financial Services Limited. A bank deposit to all banks in Ghana, airtime top up worldwide, and Unity Link Financial Services Limited. And Opay happen to be our proud sponsor. Now, AJN and Co Limited, your chartered accountant, business advisors, specialists in preparation, annual account, bookkeeping, self-assessment, especially for Uber drivers. It's your Uber driver. Now, Nyamre and follow taxes are. Then I'm asking you, say, AJN and Co Limited, one of our proud sponsors. And a ban say you want them to act as a conveyor belt quickly. Now, the bibia momo normal follow taxes na mountain. Yes, our HMR and will be into AJN and Co Limited. The ban will P45 and P60. The refund to all the refund and as a HMR edu car will be tria. Like I say, or now say tax rebate be ni nano on between claim amount. AJN and Co Limited and pay from 016344 70495 01634470495 and 0788307777 to tell me AJN and Co Limited, Chartered Accountant Business Advisors, Fatherly Visa Travel and Tours, and pay and so Eboichi Dom to a ban of passport some airline ticketer in Francis L. Finsbury Park, London, November 3 Echo Green. On 0207 6193843 and 079 3965 6111. Tell Fatherly Visa Travel and Tours worldwide. And pay and so Eboichi Dom. Main car was say Idas shipping. Idas force and car and pay say Titu say Odu Nyamano call mine Ghana. You say Idas for and so diakotini. Nyama would call mine Ghana nano. Idas betu akotini amao. Indeed, that's for 65 Optin Lane, Forest Gate Echo 7, 9 Premier Bravo, a ban door-to-door service by shipping and air. Inti so open sell the fire shane and also sell the pusua. Like I say, it be an year container and our personal effect what they call my Ghana. Ni nano, it does for dihu akutine. More boxes, any drums, and our tips. I open sell the box on Yamakama. The container and a car titu they call Ghana. Body after Idas shipping. It was 0203 976 0697, 0203 976 0697, and 079 473 61067. And we are Idas shipping. And pay and so Eboichidom Titu. Menka also say Hot Digital Online. This is live on DAB. Into for the community support. Our person support, you know. Bank no a Santa there. Hot Digital Online, and you have the name and account details, no, 763 64379 763 64379. Short code near 090128 090128 for the newly DAB attained to help the community. If you want to do a little supporter, which may have 079 314 06630 and 079 318 79741 and now 07908443338 into Hot Digital Online for the community support. And I'm paying swimming cow say Ochinechi and the Ghana Teachers and Lecturers Association UK Eddie Jumidi Sunkoba Ghanaian Community Forum Navigating the British Education System with Confidence. Keynote speaker Dr. Jeffrey Quay OB PhD, Friends of the Royal Society and Engagement Art. Na Deputy High Commissioner to the UK, the guest of honor, Mr. Kwenas Kwansa, on Saturday the 13th, June 2026. Baso from 12:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Gletmos Community School, Fendale Road, Haringey, London N15 for Union X-Ray. Now, with clarity, you ask questions, build connections, and to learn Tap, Uncle John Bakery, Diamond Club of Ghana, UK, they are the sponsors. Contact Dr. Juliet Oseusu on 075 105 38524 and 079 309 26268. I know Mr. Godwin Canton. And let's be expecting say on Saturday that medino ebasunti Step Ahead Foods and so a Ghanaian company amo and so edi Ghana who ejumati to say Ghana nyane ebano soft golden tropical bread, baked fresh, rich and irresistible, smooth, authentic banku, perfectly prepared for the true home style experience. Signature fanti kenke, traditionally wrapped, deeply satisfying, rich heritage, and also crunchy plantain chips, bold, crispy, and impossible to put down. Step Ahead Foods, and so number is 074 976 56309 074 976 56309 and I know your Step Ahead Foods and also say admin at stepaheadfoods.uk. Rhapsody Apartment say uko Ghana na upe bibi titru biana upe Airbnb upe bibi aloji kakra ansana wetumi to anamon ako bibi awukwa Airbnb Rhapsody Apartment omo free Wi-Fi and DSTV na $50 a night. And for your information, North Legon, Soa Peaceful Lane, Ablo AJ, and 2 person from one. Say electricity need one over slot, but packages be a mouth. Then no bema we need Angie or Hoso Kojia. Plus 233 5538 30229 plus 233 5538 30229 and plus 44 744 5311 265 plus 44 744 5311 265 and no a UK number into Rhapsody Apartment and a day a bro no pay. Everybody to yentie nkratoi nearby na ya 12 made in suto na 60 minutes past the hour of 9.
It is not true. And you know it is not true. In your heart, you know it is not true. You couldn't do it here. 8 years now, mobile. 8 years now, mobile. 1.5 years. Oh, but what are you talking about? 8 years, you couldn't do anything. What about now, 1.5 years?
Two senior cabinet ministers, agric and finance, they are throwing tantrums against each other on social media. And you think it's a joke? One telling the other, say you are lying. Second also their mind, oh boy.
The hospital, ACC was a Ashanti, and no, I'm from Mudia, remember. But see, a boba, I challenge you here on this that a doctor for give me one hospital in Ashanti now, started by NBC, completed by NBC. I challenge you. Chief of staff, or no, yet the chief of staff. Let them be a president, Yaman, a secretary to the president. Why? Because the chief of staff himself wants to be president. He's competing with his appointees. As someone who create the home person back. That is the problem. Doctor no suspend, Dave no suspend him. And can we offer it to who trade who to be commission here? And can you need extra hospitals? But that and I won't be none to quack. And I will support you, we support you, and I'm done to pass. And I did the guy. In the hospital, and I'm off to go forward. Doctors got strike, oh, patrol. This may poor much of Mumra. Then, the root cause of the issue, and so come once. If after 1.5 years, when you come back, say 24-hour markets, but we years can find it from completely at the 111. So, yeah, 24 hours, they go to group. When they said, we'll group, cut us off. The minimum cut us off. 24-hour market, the way now between hospital and market. And would the end of about 24-hour economy. Between the two. When you start the
someone neighbor.
Let's say, you know,
program we know. Topic Kakrano Amanasor contest MPP no jam or no Pakasa, Metia. So the only some Mecca, Metia, MPP, Gomana Casaka,
See, complete, go and complete it and operationalize the other hospitals.
What day meet you? No, I did the Majidi say, no creature woman says, Jawa, near the Aswell. Okay. And Penufa Sama Yakan, no. And then to Sebi, when you be a no wag in a power to me, boo, my money, ye no. See what bar or a bamwa, the end, no, or she ye. Nasa, oh, ye the ye no. Now when nipa was saying no, eba bonechia. Now we drink one. Na entwasumu. Menua. Asema ye king. So far your regions are Ghana ha. Ofa Greater Accra region. Yeah. Now for Ashanti region. These are the two most populated regions in our country. And into your facilities, be to say health facilities. Any the keka honwa. You expect, say, these two regions more because you're talking about the number of individuals that lives within those regions. Politically, no. You say, Ashanti region is more tilted towards the MPP more than any other region. I am not for one suggesting, say, regions are tilted to a political party, no, should receive more of development. I'm not suggesting that. Okay. I am only saying to you, sir, he that much is given, much must be expected from. Many. Some kind of a fair thing, no. Nani Bisa, original minister of Ashanti region, say, Mobaye, a Juma Pempan, meeting Ayama Kumase. What now Bonnie Trichunity was you, Auntie Rebecca, back commission. Ibia maternity board be a wabayawo Kumase. And no Namadija Kumase for. And then, yeah, can say, yeah, per hospital, I'm a Kumase. 1 year, Echo Hospital, and your baby na empa. Now, name, see a case empa niwa. And your empa nipa dasu hospital won't go. And your mother be boom, and your cousin no bed. A bini saying, look, when he says a doctor was shadows, so no ye drama, if you no park or doing your that's what pong. No one pong, that's what to us. Fatigue crabbit me, I'm not doing what the drumano, NCC ye. In Tibet, you catch us there's no bed. That bed doesn't mean there is no physical bed to sleep on.
But there's no doctor.
Number two, yes, number two, hold on. And that is the terminology.
Okay.
Number two, a biwa. Facilities a day juma a bini ho a be one you may bring there is no ban, and that's the technology. Who be Dr. B. Now listen, I am just hoping and praying say all these things just as I hear you be Ghana hano Ningina no you bet me real in term na Ningina to a trap. I'm not for one suggesting say one more about hospital a pyre. Yeah, no, I had the papa. My doctor for. You may be any problem at home. Namoa and Maja to Mons and Mohe Nipanqua and in a pomudi. Mupini, I actually are saying Kakray. Oh, no, so about the catch him so no to Namoya's idea. Unipanqua here ninty or ceremony. And no pay dear, Minsada Minsayam. Some Mubakona, Moko hair, I are for. Payare. We read in this album, Nachemu, with the Crawford, Dogan, Anna Monquan, and we are doctor for. We read in the Diachemo, say Monfahini Papum D. To the Messerum, the Ocon he found by Yenano, Ayadribro. Na Yanko here 1 year, a Yariano. Yanni Brebe Brea, me so metimi abɛhye de me nua ye me bobɔ hospital ACC was Ashanti nyina besi eno no emfa apomodi a yehwehwe ne mba upa metimi abobɔ ne nyina but see abobɔ a eno so
you here on this platform.
a doctor for
Give me one hospital in Ashanti region started by NDC, completed by NDC. I challenge you.
Ebetimi ukaya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 2016 His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 4 years per meboa. Yes. But minimum say Rebecca Afaram Military Hospital. Oh, Jesus Christ. Will you see there is a difference between listening and hearing?
I'm listening.
I want you to adopt the spirit of listening.
Okay, I've adopted. Preach. I've adopted.
Mania.
Preach.
Sewa Hospital. No, your hospital.
More completely and
Can I finish? Again, I've sounded a caution say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama did 4 years from 2016. He did 4 years and left power. And these are some of the initiatives. Formina District Hospital, Kumewu District Hospital, Bekwai District Hospital, Tepa Hospital, Konongo District Hospital, and the Kika Hunyana, Tie. Listen.
Okay, I've adopted.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama did 4 years. With all these projects in various stages of completion, and some of them needed to be operationalized. You did 8 years. Mention one that you started and ended. Agenda 111 for Ashanti region. You do not have it. A doctor for no Eduomo to say was here one. Ya better maybe in your politics. Yen sra doctor for go here 1 year a pie and hair. And not necessarily. Now when a year we are in a way. But as my share statement, this is a father to an hospital. Yes, our original minister said.
I ask you a simple question.
So to all staff members, Confanochi Teaching Hospital, Kumasi, dear staff members, appeal to striking cat staff to return to duty. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all staff of the hospital for your show of solidarity with me during this period. I am very grateful for your support. However, I need you all
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Odds Digital Online.
The outcome and directions to the supreme wisdom of the Honorable Minister of Health, Cabinet Minister Akando, and the Board of Confanochi Teaching Hospital. I remain committed to the cause of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. Yours faithfully, signed, Dr. Pakwesi Bedu, Chief Executive T. Benuka Chaude Ebano.
All right, Titi Yankona, the correspondents, Nana Yao Preku, Ghanaian journalist and editor of Hot Digital Radio website. Nana Yamo Channel Pay. I am watching to pay.
Oh, Minia.
Now, who are you?
Bachelor, if I announce way.
I'll be aboko. Where now working there, I'm say why busy pa.
Ayo.
Easy.
Easy. Then I work on easy.
With your pa, with your but there's your own cry now.
I'm patching.
Oh, okay.
Incident to be AC recently. I order Embrasha Bedweni MP no.
Kwesiakwa.
Kwesiakwa, special aid.
Oh yeah.
He was involved in an accident. Your friend Kofinti, enti Tuesday now almost year no 1 week observation.
Okay.
Achomoda enti Name wo
ho. Okay.
Mpatso a o mampani be di akiri Dr. Baomi anso so e bai na MPP mpanimfo.
Oh, okay.
E bai be chi a MP no e ma bibia e ye kama wo ho nti ho no update kakra metimi di ama ono no.
That's na so far
na
now oh me hu say na why touch e dey wo wa the friend open na che say eja waje enso na now twin ni ani nsem a kokoso yi so far no dey na wo buy wire breast with my be mienu bi na enti o oh I'm say union no why tight e be sign akona ya hwese benya nana ya preko na ya toa edwumedi no so bi owo no
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Digital Online.
Nana, ain't you? We line no call.
Wow, I need to ask Ghana network in the
network in the Matthias.
Edu baby na line mu break into until nkan
okay. You na me say so far we buy the hin na we buy a breastfeed because in some be akoso the hin na we tumi atena sia doso mu kakra.
Yo medasiminia yema hot digital fearful.
Okay.
Medasi recently near kasa about flooding. Nyamiadom. The issue with flooding akofem. Akofem kama into flood issues via the new one this week.
Okay.
But unyami say teacher ni bia one a student bi edin tokwa bi.
Yeah, I was social media.
So enra court etnase ama omaye ne say omunyi asani in free court na omunkonkoye omunko settle issue no e wo fi issue na nkrofo ni di akire pa say ye hwe the way na teacher ni no handle student no e bia bejeli teacher ni na na say bibisa but ankoba ne sa judge net na case no so aye ne say
out of court settlement.
Out of court settlement. Yes, thank you. Who have this kakran no. Na enran so a section of the minority say military hospital be a war affair. Ewo Ashanti region. Omo ko ho akwa assess progress of work. Because a minority no expect commissioning of the project no say ne be ya beba be serve adofo anase Ghana fo a ewo afari ene ne important anase Ashanti region because a hospital esun and I say mutumi commission ema efriase a ebeboa amanfo pa inti minority no yese omoko akwakohwe na say ebia edru sen anase edru sen but omoko ho no military for no because a military hospital.
Okay.
The military for now duty at the time no. Oman pene minority no. Anya access to the normal person.
Okay.
As usual, almost bibi kakra. Enti se wa follow sa issue no social media. We say cement bi a egu ba bi a kese akeki krampo no. Obutwa ede by ena hospital drew that stage it wasn't to be a crime amount for a common Imura afa hospital ni nyina na ade nti minia yasema and also enano pay di entinti man pa e Ghana ha say no minim fufuro bi ai bia bebisa aka ho de.
Okay, na no na it is a ministers ni bi akoji award na Pesa White minim say what is asem na Pesa White is or no your friends on Twiski bi no no don twenty no ya mfana nka
no kre no kre ono no ye say sikana na mo demand no so na e was for 50,000 into 50,000 Ghana cedis to receive award the ono no ye say on to me into SS can into me susu mu no ogidi say omo konya award ni bibia no etua say sikana anase even more than a amount na award organizers no demand no ansam na be yehu e Ghana ha enam so kra ma omampani so ebi akoduru na kache ama sese no the omampani anasa nhehye a aba e aban mu ne say such private awards na omoye no emma aban mu enkrofo emfa omo ho enye den enkogimu bi.
Okay.
Say who one now deserve award be a genuine. Of course, on Sabeka, but award over Pakutueska and Sana the amount there. It could be said, minister be a performance but because on one to no wanya honest dia na ye dia ma obi a ebia na ono kwampo enye dey indeserve but because he or she paid for enti na ye dia ma no
okay
asama Ghana for akasa wo ho pa
okay all right okay so far weather not to say because in your say metro force one here na in so weekend ye be san to Ghana this is so better na mu yem hihye so far weather not to say
no Valentine Matthew for no aka say nso no entomwie bebre e wo ho ewie ma e be san ye den ato
okay
would you believe say after recent report on a flooding issue no e wom say nso no aba fam there but there are other areas krampo na on na ma utwam wo ha wotim say places no ebi eda so e flooded that nso no entwen koi enti so foforo sen abeka ho de na kire say baby a obi ate a ehɔ no ye flood prone area no e wo so nipa kono ofiri ase na oyɛ den no oda na ho so
okay
de tie ne say ɛyɛ den nsuo no ebesen ato say the native for no e ka no ebesen ato ene ya me no ka say de we are having a very clear weather as I reported the last time and ran so now weather no clear. There was no serious rains yesterday. I said a petipeti kakra and I doing na a petipeti kakra but ento serious be we nim there and there ebekwa wie no ebesi nti obi a wo ba bia nsuo to a hard here no nipa ko no onfi ase na onye dey onna na so because Matthew for no enhyehyɛ ne kire say nsuo e wo wie ma ebesan atomo
yo nana why ni na yada say nyame hira papa so ba so ma kwa ba nti nyame adu na ochina yema enkwa be say di nkomo why
me pa che you bra
okay yo ti enua nana yaw preko oye journalist editor of Hot Digital Radio website nti ko website na we hwe designs na dia nana yaw ene ye bibia kama ewo anopei na yaji nenum se bakomienu bi titi de ekoso 35 minutes past 9 nti yentie na eba ni atoa dwumedie no so hot ena wotie
what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Time needs no introduction at all. His name is Abrantia Match the Day, one of the finest prolific songwriter back in the days in Nigeria. this time around. Amachi Day has been in existence for the past 50 years. And you know he has the credibility when we talk about high life music in the music industry. In Janopei, those watching us live this morning on the social media platforms, once again from Ghana, Nanaya Prek, one of the journalists, very astute. And pay near Dinkomo, Treme, we share life, and Grace Appear, our TikTok, and Comfort Usu, Humble African, and Yusa Kenny also watching us live this morning on the social media platforms. And in the meantime, Kojontri and Fred Mewe will be trooping down in the UK on the 5th of September 2026. And this is from the kind courtesy of Davidson Group Band led by Kukunyame. And on the 5th, that is the 9 Broadway High Road, Wood Green, N22, 6 Delta Summer. Now, MCs Dafos and Kuku Ofrimpong and DJ TQ. For every inquiry, which means after 077 288 76027 077 288 76027. And watch out for that one. Now, we prioritize the well-being of the community. Now, it is one more time a passionate appeal that we have to go and seek refuge of our health. And the Health Awareness Day on the 26th, on the 20th of June 2026 from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at 119 East India Dock Road, London. The venue is accessible, is highly accessible, and you can take buses 108, bus D8 and D6. Take DLR directly to All Saints Station. Now, the vital event, it will feature free health checks, expert discussions on cardiovascular health, diabetes, community well-being. It is proudly presented and sponsored by Hot Digital Online alongside the leading UK Ghanaian Health Care Association. And to get involved, now you can do a sponsor. You can also support the worthy cause of this program, because it's very important when in times like this, we need to take some critical steps to scrutinize our system and go for some community checks. Your health status will not be disclosed. For that one, there's a disclaimer. Say your health status will not be disclosed, because doctors of that standing have the quality, the ability to make sure your status will not be disclosed. If you are saying, you would never disclose your status, because it is tantamount to breach of a confidentiality. So the doctors know that appeal, say it does not lie in their bosom. That when a doctor or a nurse who is voluntarily treating you, giving you some kind of appendage, and I also say audience, now I show health or no be disclose your health status, that is tantamount to breaching. So the doctors or the nurses who will be coming sponsored fully with that accreditation will never breach their profession. And for that one, we have to put that one online. And pay, and so now on the 20th, you never call CCBC, sorry, to go and meet the experts. Now we need a fully furnished, a clean, fully furnished double room available in a 2-bedroom flat all the way in Camden area. Inclusive bills and a free Wi-Fi for 078-241-86222. 078-241-86222. Interno Hunsemnon E&J Handyman about the carpentry works, door fixing and hanging fixing of kitchen wardrobes and wooden floors. And we are E&J Handyman on 074-324-02117. 074-324-02117. King Figo and Susha and Life and Kwam Poku is also watching us. Ebusia and a PPPO. Nana Ejewa Dia and Nana Yabua is also watching us live on TikTok and Opay. One large and small room be our Beckton into here single occupant, no double occupant, a single occupant. Into Bombodian so to me Afre plus 44795 639 0380 plus 44795 639 0380. Into a one large and small room all the way in Beckton. Pastor Prince David Amponsa Ochna and Yapapi burial service no bebaso from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. or Christ Church Broadway, Bexley Heath, Delta Alpha 6 7 Bravo Tango 7 Bravo Tango. Na that dress code near black, all black. Into Ochna. Na homecoming Saturday the 13th from 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at Newham Leisure Center. You know, 281 Prince Regent Lane, plus 2, Echo 13, 8 Summer Delta. Now on the third day, all whites Thanksgiving service on the 14th from 2:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. All Saint Catholic Church High School, 6 to 16 Ames Park, London, and 16 November 16, 5 Alpha Flavor. And Yenuya Ba Patricia Owusu, aka Jewa Mensan, respectively invite the family, friends, and loved ones. Says Saturday the 27th of June. And Yenuya Ba Ibedia Nichikwine. Na church service in Babas War T Crib and Sons. And no 8:30 a.m. Victoria House Beckton Echo 65 Premier Alpha. Burial no Bebasu City of London Cemetery Crematorium. Aldersburg Road, London, Echo 12, 5 Delta, Quebec, and Broadwater Farms Community Center, number 1 Adams Road, N17 6HG, until 6 p.m. to midnight. Dress code near black and red. Until Shannon so. Which me a friend, Akwesi was 0755 1129 076. And I say Irajua was 075 72303 785. And Angelina was 0781111826843. Injection is Yenya Banso, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga, NPP communicator and activist. Na imami Efrimu or Ghana. And Lady Gaga say, Yeno Ebebanso 20th, our Broadwater Farms Community Center, number 1 Adams Road. Inti yensen so ho ne ebusuafo nyina aba route ni Mugabe enso anope checha musu mu both party no so eba so enti amanfo nya krado na gese next week Friday mu both party no ma wa se ebeye pinson jaba wa anope mi checha obi anso so anope enti ye ko enim na eto adwenu so anope tew na yabonite anope enti nsemi kakra wo Okay, 1.7 for your bar. You begin come out to 11.
Hey! I was sorry, I did that and go for so I been you, Obwa. My Igbeni, what I be papa, my free. There is a Kumasen, you know, Kim, and one as I'm thinking, I am Kabe of you. You have the opportunity, you couldn't have developed your own place. Because we know the viability in terms of economical value. I can't say we can warm other Ghana. Who wants here? Minister for Energy. Now, what's what you do? Or stress that car power from Upra Teleco, Upra maybe. It's time, Mr. President Mama, do something for your people now. Do. We are all Ghanaians, no matter where we find ourselves. Do it now. Napo, one car power. Plus, Uncle Kumase.
What do you
Was he meant for Kumase? Who got Kedeling California among others? Free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi. Sana Martin and Okwe.
Now, I said, the Nagas and the Nado Dangwa rule in the new consul. Let us also do it, and the MPP must give us a break. This country is being governed. This country is moving forward. What do you say? Almost $1 on the year show, the year way. Still is better than yesterday. Still is better than yesterday. What do you say? They should allow us to govern. The research agenda, also. Now 24-hour market economy, for 24-hour market, you don't know what it comprised of, and you get the market.
It's not just a market. And I want my people to educate Ghanaians what the market, the composition of the market.
Hot.
The woman who was human, now woman who was supposed to. You see what Funagua is the interface women's movement. Okay. You see Joma na see school, then nursery. It's who Joma who tell you know. Now we call Musu, almost so Musa there. Who call them from Kwama Kofi. That is it. It is better than the cathedral. It is better than the cathedral. As I cathedral, MSC and Minister of Health for share now getting mosquito the yard also. Different breeds about Ghana. Almost can first teaching us to see you know.
As I'm walking.
Now, we are people on Sakaba.
Canapa.
Okay, no.
Canapa, papa.
I didn't know who to reach us to the Nuko. Is this the NPP guys talking? Now, what is the South Hospital of Moko and who can say 2022 there about no honorable accountant? The current minister for health, Okono, the Omufamono, okay.
Canapa.
Then as well, almost way. And then, one guy from the wall, who get here, what the hell? Who do they think they are? Who do they think they are? I have some nice respected MPP guys in there. But Kukufu and the rights must know how to talk. Why? Mr. Eno is a friend, but he should know how to talk. Nikasa we Baumia will not recognize him today, will not recognize him tomorrow. He should speak as a learned person, somebody who has served as a parliamentarian among other positions. Not just as cheap Nyoma Odinama or Muyi. Oma Yasunjue, and here's Sujo Kuma. Midasimiya.
So me da se pa yewa agbesi nuchu we member NDC communication team member osaye Kumasi boy we ever osaye Kumasi boy ye wo no Royal Academy ofi na omote ye Patasi Estate nti omudi ye you wantna krofrum.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, God's Digital Online.
Aswadino 247. What was a yanum the end you may be? But me check your call with grass afano.
Hello, Ochami.
Ojam, Umuso and answer them.
Hey, what one you? They say me who soon. Some idea, Unity Link Nana me you so. Intimate some why me mama.
Nadiano Yamo.
Me boy you, and so you be.
Mr. Sabanis Kamania. Opening why Ache Unity Link. Your office will UK, USA, Europe, Ghana, any baby. UK Financial Conduct Authority, and our license here. Any banks, any telcos are who do in your head. And Coban Dase, Ubasorianopa, na Unity Link and you have more. Davy, so what is the car air called Ghana? That's the one for Unity Link. Anya, what the high risk of winning? Uzikano, a bet me a Unity Link Ghana in India. 30 years, no punch. The Animariano, you're so can you any manager. Media me say, a banis Kamania, Unity Link and Echo. Unity Link, simple, secure, and fast.
Simple, secure, and fast. It's here him na. Yeah, 12 million son pay hot digital online UK. 12 police officers injured and water cannon fired during the second night of the NI routing. And in the metropolitan UK, 12 police officers have been injured. 16 people arrested in the second night of unrest in Northern Ireland. A water cannon was deployed to disperse a large crowd during the unrest prompted by a series of knife attacks in Belfast on Monday. Larry Ben, the UK Northern Ireland Secretary, says a sense of fear has spread among ethnic minority people in the Northern Ireland as after the night of violence. The police service of Northern Ireland has called on people to get carried away with the tide of view online, echoing warning from Ben that people long way of Belfast were trying to stoke and fan flames of this disorder into Northern Ireland. 12 police officers have been injured. Now I'm saying route to be a sea ho free Monday no. Na just say enye asem ketwa e Northern Ireland, the Honsem and so no pay ababeda. the front page of the BBC website. Now, Hidden House Fund and more. And we're moving on quickly. And check. Now, we'll go back to join you on the line. Inti Gifty Godson, or say,
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
lovely song from Gifty Godson, or say, miracle is the working God. The working God is miracle. And as we're moving on quickly now, so Hot Digital Online UK and in the meantime, in between time, Reverend Usu Bempa, and so the founder and leader of the Glorious Word Power Ministry International, Reverend Usu Bempa, has expressed confidence that President John Mahama will assent to the controversial anti-LGBTQ plus bill once he returns to Ghana. Now, he was speaking on OKFM. He said, the outspoken preacher said he believed that the president will sign the legislation into law despite ongoing public debate surrounding the bill. I learned that President Mahama is out of the country, but if he returns, I have confidence in him that he will assent the bill when he returns to the country. The anti-LGBTQ plus has remained a subject of intense national discussion, with supporters arguing that it reflects Ghanaian culture, religious values, while critics have raised concerns about its implication for human rights and international relations. When asked whether he lacked the confidence if former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to assent the bill during his tenure, Reverend Usu Bempa said, circumstances at the time made it difficult to ascertain the former president's position. The bill was challenged in courts at the time, and afterwards, he didn't get the chance to be close to him to engage and know his position on the matter until the election took place and subsequently left government, he explained. According to him, the legal challenges surrounding the bill during President Akufo-Addo's administration complicated discussion over its future. Usu Bempa went on to commend President Mahama, describing him as a humble and God-fearing leader with good intentions for the country. As for President Mahama, I was told that he had left the country, and I'm sure once he touches down, he was sent the bill. I haven't heard anything yet from him. And Sofo Usu Bempa also make his clarity, and also has been very candid in his way. He said the president will assent the bill immediately return back into Ghana. In January, and so on. Now, before we get back into business, Naibidin Common, The issue on board, so akoye the hospitals, the Agenda 111, when the president, now President John Mahama, made it clear that he will continue the Agenda 111. Now, during the course of his speech, after he was able to garner the vote and won the elections, he was point blank, say he will complete about 14 of them. Now, that should be 14, he said 10. Later on, he said 35 of them will be completed, and as will complete those ones. Yesterday, the minority in parliament also paid a visit to some of the hospitals that have been left idle by not being, they're not a continuity. And the Omokoi said they want to go and see the state of the hospitals, Afari, any severe. But there was some inflammations and disagreements within the security agencies. And the president assured that he will continue the Agenda 111. So he must fulfill the promises that he made during the time he was on the campaign platforms, making all these confirmations. Say Oba, Obetwaso. Na no na nipeni bi kase. President any Ghana for Indian say. Wa na okan yenti wa kade a wa ba na say utumi enso make sure say odi Agenda 111 promise a odi buy no and I say wo share we bo a wo share no say udi so indi no honsem enso eno no indi enko enim na yento agbede nso no pay na yen monitor.
Come from my property. Maybe your love is too much. Your body will work in no poverty. Too much. Baby, carry me go. Men y'all do be a mommy want to me. Men y'all call me a mommy want to me. Oh yeah. I'm fair. If you not money, I go give you. If you my body, I go give you. From right here, from so many songs. Make a die in your share, you do it. Baby, I don't need me life, baby, someone in my life, baby, I don't need me life, baby.
All right, here Queen Minute made this one to pay lovely there from the man Kala. Now, those watching us live this morning, Nana Equia and so Asian live and the champion you all the time. Akosia Sabia Adams, also showing live and a pay. Kofi Pipra at 50, also showing live and a pay. So moving on quickly, and Chebeko line said in command pay from now to 11 destination time. So for a champion at the Nyamsembe brain and pay. It most importantly, all the tidbit and more. And then the World Cup in the shots here. And for your information, the World Cup kickstart today. The first match, Mexico and South Africa. Nase of Northumberland and Opemichia. And here, Queen Night to pay for those watching us live this morning. And pay, you can Google to Hot Digital Online UK Live. And no Obama Space Abim now Benyan live on the YouTube channel. And to share and pay na Jima no pay me chechi my social media activists long time no see long time no hear. Them say when your papa na Jima no pay and you be him na to agbeden so na ya bonitew anope maybe I will be anyame enhran so ntongu so anope na let me say to you
Mr. Valentine, Michia, Ghana for you. Right, and right, 7 o'clock, Namiti, Al Jazeera. Almost say, Director of Research for Nuclear Program, I found Susie Snyder, Geneva. Now, I said the researcher, why say the world leaders are going nuclear arm race. Now, 2024 alone, almost spending $118 billion for nuclear. A year and so almost nuclear, we are safe. Now, United States alone in 2024 almost spending $69 billion acquiring nuclear. China is spending $30.5 billion. And the UK so spending $13.6 billion. And the rest 9 nuclear states, India, ammonia, the other Israel, a dangerous for if we are we almost challenge you almost more sharing our nuclear drone to know. Usuro said Dako, Ubi Betum, a you soon to know, young campaign in Tia. The young share corner, ye be Fasua, ye be at the Samo, nuclear, and as a Siano, Jumo Mudiane. They go in nuclear race. Say China built 5 nuclear sites to cry, a fake one almost as or more building. Or say China, they put out the door, and yet for the world. A much by says a Mudisicana Beshe, a Yafono, Munyana Mudisicana, a Yakudia, M1 planet F way. A fair name, Asante Regional Minister Frank Amakohinano. As a surprise, a mama or Jenny position, euphemism. Idikai. Oh, I are Sabia Bibri, Ghana, Ashanti, Bibri, trade ne Nasefo military, we are ferry. I am Biano. Oh, yere we union media, what Tamana Kotua Bruches or non Congo, just say you don't care, Asante Bonagasana, when I see us or your minister, who is our son Twitter. Eddie Abad, Bissau, Yonko Basa, or Quadrana, you want to have a taste of it. Minister, and yes, I did a bad attitude. Minister, yes, I did. I pay me, you know, you catch a president, Mamma said, woman another parted. I remember now, Obuno, and yet, Shayana Sabia, President Kufuado, Apro Ghana. A man for a chaba social media, Yenina, Yehu, a be a completed. As I can be Nipa, Akomakoye Jumakeke. Also, when Yana Momo Kokra containers, Abanawabe converted containers into cheap compound. Na yala sabi ya papa wo wa yesisi a afa na akokra container na mama kura adi asembe na wo no adi asembe nkura ni amambo fun ben kura na papa obu ma yesa yesi yala sabi military hospital efe nipa over 500 aferi bia no nso a we jama nwura efu ho hwetre de dia na pay me show mu kotwa bae hwania esi omo fransa makati ho dia esi we ye wie nkwala hospital Biano usum biano. Aman foko hospital, yenyam pan naso. Aman foko hospital, yenyam pan naso, bed shortage, and as a folk of ye, omunya jumanya, biano munya jumanya, so I was a one yet. And then Papa will cry when I got to a baby.
I will turn on Uncle Papa. That's Papa and Namisa. Well, was we into you, Kofi Francis?
Ban.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Ban. Inti Ghana. You be quiet, Nimini. Where the teacher in the year, a girl. Yes, it is.
I'm so caught to show you.
As we had, is he going to be a teacher again? Huh? Is the guy going to be a teacher again?
Well.
Yeah, money a teacher be man Ghana. Yeah, you're useless. Really. He shouldn't be near any kid. A teacher acting like that. Young cock with you. Where if you ask him? School government there. Huh? I don't get it. I disagree with what the judge said. Our judges are not doing it good, you know. Ghana judges. Really, man. And I guy been on it Okasa or OKFM. Look, I say Ghana no, they can't somehow say a tribe, may a tribe. Look, I say Napode. Power bank about Ashanti region, there and there, into Mama Sonia, into why ignore your hospitals. Look, Ghana, no, yeah, you chrono, minimum say a person, penning for no more, so more nyansa, so many nyansa, I don't know. Because look, we've used taxpayers' money to build a hospital. Now, legislators, parliamentarians, echo, ya mama, we say, minta candobi, inti, Look, you couldn't know me, I don't bet my radio, no, so no more casa. Me, they are not moving Ghana forward, Van. True, we are not moving Ghana forward. Ghana, no, we will always go round in circle. Now you want to look at what is happening here. Very fast. Yes, before fear, no. It's not good for us. We are not look our country. We can go when that guy was his name, Niger Farage. So we know people will not be comfortable in this country, really, because they say, "Woman engineer racism, no, can and yet norm." So say the norm in this country. Everybody racism, no, electrifying over chroma. Racism, no, and look, a lady said she hates to see a black man on television and all that, or black woman on television. She's a member of parliament. She's still there. They should know that we are here. This is not our country, even though we have our kids and everything here. No, at home, sweet home. They should be acting wisely. No one just say, look, we want Ghana to move forward. No credit that one conform can. Say or software be or say or someone no kasa or say mama the any papa mama any papa ni teaching for until say oh you Christian or the Ghana. Look, you should stop those rubbish talk. We should be serious as a nation.
I'm going to hear so far you.
Dr. Mia.
So far you.
Yo, Mr. Valentine, good morning.
Yes, sir.
My money, my Jack and Emperor for Akanyana. Kofi Francis Bechow, Nana Misa, Nana Lutin, Come Humanting, Fred, Mr. Tufo, Nana Soranka say, Nana Piao, by Etiquette, Kasungu, Mammy say, Minaba Charlotte, Ajewa, Bichopa, Nana, me, Dickness, and Mammy Fisapo, Mammy Anasapedu, of Ata, of a dear boy, I won't hook for, than I do for. My married is screaming Chabuna, Sans not Kwame, and open pong, and Mr. Ban, a two catch of a film. Sanso and Uncle Joe, such a this year, which yo, MPP, or Echo Military Hospital, one is you on Guano. Almost keep permissions and Omoko and answer Omoko and the same. So almost keep and a soldier for no one, only who can super almost keep a permission, dear. Bring that day, Omoye, no Kwanswan.
Okay.
It's a whole, it's like security zone. Oh, and it's almost keep permission of Quadia, Omo, this will be almost keep the permissions and Omako. Answer a brother so honestly we didn't know on perforce wouldn't one way and okra when you say you pay a tata as if our passport bra passport to to kai or the banner over your crown passport to buy from I enter with your about to say memento just as the judge can is a police for shall come maybe and come more so we are seeing about 1 hour at least no one will be able to one among the SC. Luke chapter 11, verse 24. Or say, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man and walks through dry places, seeking rest and find none, he said, I will return unto my old house when I came out. And when he is come, he found that it swept and cleansed. Then goes and take to himself 7 other evil, wicked, miserable spirits. Now in Pakron, I just them a year worse than before. And you want to Ghana, yes, see hospitals, oh, you dim materials for Percy. Now you say, Yempe, now you have containers. Sankofa yenchi so ko be more e muso papa containers it containers dey ba 40% 20% anye dey be dwa na ebom dey yesi awie ne dey obi enye ntwobo wo mu ente ne dey be gron no na mane nyina guo na dey na apro na we akando we safini Safi, Asante Region, Mumpo, a center of Ghana. Obi free stem, Asante Region, Obi free bro, Asante Region, Obi free beer, Asante Region, a center. A nipa, I would run a beja show. Then Penifas or Buffo, would do so very abueta, when ye. Asante Region, anybody to all, Nipa net to Papa. And the Mujani, Omampani, Atames. Also, Asante project frightening me. All was share boss for 110 premium. Or the Asante region and a year say a year in Kura experiment. A dear grand in Pamope. Let me say, yes, you say, who say a chua dear bomb, a jabia, any passage that will be a ye. So, we are Santini Panas or who could put Lipabia. That's a one casano. Would you want him, Papa, at the Pabian one, Papa would trim Edama Omo, what does a go for? The Omba said, and yes, at the 4 years for Omopa. Nancy, until now, program soon. Obiba was a funny as a poll, or free, if he has it. Obisha one, not where you Kusasini. It was I know, say, yet meant to Papa a fool. So, and two bombers as antivirus and a Ompa.
Okay.
Come on, say, yeah, baby, you take Nipa baby advantage for and 4 is in 4. Now, almost opening Kaye. You did chat to it, none of me chopper, and Raspa, I know between not coming to the banker. Says Yano, a photo and near Guanma Yanto. I swap to see a whom obedience canto. They say, Mama, if you are our club, Savidian or the Bayan, almost for Twana said, and I'm a gun photo. I grab for Muti. Sunset over some more man of crab, come Yato. Now was Abedi Guma Aben more. And the form, Mompet Babino, Marcus, Susan, Musa, what it. There shall be more trouble about Betron. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Val.
I'm not coming into you.
You are a family champion, we shall out somewhere.
I'll be away, Pa, Mosway.
Yamiadum,
yeah. You're into it.
You know, make sure my sister buy as usual. That's him, Nana, Mammy Dickness, Mam's and I'm manning in I love Aqua David, Lucia, Michiana Pa, Uncle Joe, Mini Fred, Kwame Peckham, Brempong, and me on my kind of Michelle. However, me. I've never and I will never recognize the NDC as a political party.
But how do you recognize them?
I recognize them a bunch of greedy people are back together using the name of democracy. They are using the title democracy to loot the country, to destroy the country. Well, how can you ignore 101 hospitals and tell me that you are going to build a night market? Political party then almost last year said they almost put your money together. I also put development at the Mount Ghana and after the Macru. Our political party never tried to say 111 hospitals now move and who is here? If you are quite market, now Joe and Confort could dig out. But you're catching me, we are still winning actually.
John, on the campaign.
And on the first round of your campaign, I just I guess I where I say we I guess I listen to me.
So, no, who campaign and go for 2 man.
You know, it's about time I Ghana no. More politicians who say power belongs to the people. And only idea Ghanaian Ghana citizens, they lack some politicians will take advantage of us. You feel say once we give them the power, no, they can do anything they want. But it is not like that. No. The fact that we give you power does not mean say
okay.
And you know, I don't know how we can educate more of Ghanaians. Why you say no? And you must fool one young countries that deal with it, and yet Mama knew we know we might. It's about time we get to that level. Because we need the NTR over 111 hospitals, and the pardon will make me employ almost. Children's hospital are also.
I mean, I know wager.
Yeah, I want wager. So, thank you, sir. All right, I'll be there. Now, Pacho, sorry.
Okay.
Children's hospital are wager. Yes, so I could be senior. This is why I have two political party being a subject. Oh, give me my home. I want to send you India. I'm going to say, I don't just get NDC.
All right.
Which make us a 24-hour economy. And you call yourself a political party. And you can mislead people before. Let's put ourselves together. We're taking power from these people. Now, first, you have to educate Ghanaians to say, politics a party be bamo you're sorry against it. You can't tell me that's all mine. The last thing so they say, the capital town should move from Accra.
To where?
Accra is slum. Accra, that is Bongo.
Okay.
We should move the capital town from there to somewhere else, which I suggest to say, young from place in Costa Rica rebuild the BBR from. I think that's what we have to do.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mama, thank you, Uncle Fredo.
Yo, now, for David
Aqua David.
Aqua David. Nizina me German, often or software in Sia. Or software of in Sia, and in Sia, no doors.
Or software in Chia. Ocha also can all boarding.
Obo Mizina, doors to do. Into ongoing pay trip, never in your last.
Okay, you at it.
Yo. Nanyima hospital ya welcome with the whole Ghanaian. In time today woman sent and smart.
Okay.
A company.
As man once we a demonstration or the man last with Krobi or from Bokoro Bokoro.
And I make a so our labor side. And they are close to Ivory Coast.
Oh, okay, all right.
It is man or Great Bassam. Into that side in the way.
Okay, you ain't you.
I work on one can smell what can something.
Okay, all right.
And when you doesn't for the dear clever. But 30 years ago, number one man was Saturday was Sudan.
Oh, okay.
Of a business center. That is all Ghana. Anyway. This man, woman can't tell me. Yes, for Ghana. After Israel. That is that for the whole Ghana. So when you meet for Israel, into Ghana, into Ghana is a center of world. Now when you, now I can't show one in there, and the whole day my spirit is in Zuma. And see that Mupayaziana Aqua David, yeah, Mr. And also for when Penam Bashim. When you into my catchance my funny day, when day, no one what we there, Israel, onion smell on you should concentrate on tourism and the whole world, especially the Caribbeans. They will come there. And when they the base welcome you. My spirit is.
I got software Jukuma. I can't now.
I say.
Software Jukuma. I can't now.
Many software.
Software. No, software Jukum. I call Ghana.
Software Jukum.
No, Okasano. On the base.
Yeah, oh, why so?
I don't know, Casa. I don't know, Casa. I don't know, born no pano.
Coincidence. Now, meaning for me, them tears of
okay.
That is Israel. Onion smell. One woman, uncle, catch some from some war. You need tourism or the Caribbean will come home and Ghana will move again.
Amen.
Ghana, we are center of Africa.
Okay.
Oh, Mewrazi. Oh, there. And MPP for into when you are be Kakra, if we were 20,000 acres in Izmaria, 20,000 a year.
No, I am Benti. Mamma, now them 20,000 acres. Mamma, them 20,000 acres. Petrol home in Joe. One fanco, 20,000.
No. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh,
Nabani so better. Mama tati. Aban so better on triado, Jodo triado, Anna.
Listen, Moaru Benina, Kumasi, Yansama, North Yansama.
That's what we be out in film grab. Yeah, that's Papa, Mamma, so dear, Mamma is smart, Papa. Fred, ain't you the uncle?
Good morning, Valentine.
Morning, ain't you now? Mamma, you know, Osano, no, a smart woman. Who is uncle?
Mamma, Bejada Samabano.
Oh, yeah, Mamma, and when you come, Munyano.
And Kodano and Uncle only fear on the essay of Motate and the Catra. Now, therefore, no more Motate and Valentine.
Yes, sir.
And you may be a consummate as a Cacra.
It is.
Bia, who bet me a boame.
It is.
Who say, you are a Kufuado. O man penini dada ebu o mine na NDC fuyi okuje to abra kwa no atie simu ha ebi a center bi no obo ewura te se eyi sa hotels in some ba yi no atwe crowd di nachi na koye demonstrations na media yi da ne so no mo kikansem.
Okay.
Raffle won't say eyi you can say cathedral once a week. Na wabwewuram no bubu ayi cathedral yi fencing ne ade say adani pool enkrofo metwe no odi nsenhunu eno nyina ho odenya na reward omutumi block roads 37 military hospital na yarefo akakwemu na enra MPs atisimu se asemasi eyi konfuanoche enye yewura kin Solomon anka doctor for eja won akade egu ho etiatua okay eti won ekwa akwohwe hospitals miensa sewu aferi na ba ko na eka ho no ye friend say obetumi aka
na minimum
yo hospitals miensa
okay
na one call.
How much permission?
I didn't know say one permission.
A security area.
A security area saying.
Security zone.
I know na me ma scenario.
I can't also maybe on question we no hack on sa.
Oh, why the heck no?
Oh,
I can't no call demonstration. Why the heck no?
O call on so sa ho na mo castle da bi o mo mani rem. Nti ano so ni bufui. But I saying say it will be appropriate to go for such permission answer. Nkebeboa na chese okwa okita
permission no. O ko this permission no free wan ho.
Oh, nche na wetima ko police for.
NDC for kro ya.
And wetima ko police for. Wetima ko police akoje permission. Say o pese okoye inspection ewo of mu ye members of parliament. Nti no man ya na afa yehu. Ana wo fi say nkanye ewa. It's just an idea. I'm just saying.
Idea be. Na ye ninkomo. So who pictures of hospitals and who videos and pictures and ameboa.
Okay.
You see hospitals, you know. You see doctors' bungalows, nursing accommodations near Diena Ewomo. A vast area.
All right.
Na emubia so one mortuary in a different area. Na akadie equipment I hear say the furniture hospital no from beds whatever machines I had diagnosed ayare for yɛde hwɛ wɔn bibia yɛ ready yɛtumi abi hospitals yɛ no ama nkanea esi so 24 hours ɛrane na owura mahama ne n'aban ɛgya hospitals ne sɛ yɛsi 24-hour night markets na osisisifi adan ɛma assemblies of God for etumi esi saa adan na wie Ghana for apɔmuden a ɛsɛ sɛ na me bisa me say is it because it's Ashanti region anaasɛ nkae na ɛka ho no ɛyɛ areas a wɔn no mo abro politics any baby omunya vote dodo no enti no ye jagu mu saa ama na say e condition ni ade a ye dia finish saa project yi nyina no che say nyina wo ho a Ghana fo sika empempempempempem e shiguo anase fo gu a ye pra adwuma doctor fo ho so a ye pra adwuma bojja we no mu nyina na ensewunu nko a ne ye hwe
right yenda aso papa ye Kwampeka into you, Uncle.
You do me that sene akwenya. She afraid of course she Nana Kwame me desa macho nkaumia. And she communicators na omo ese omo adaje eba ready we show is oh my Ghana baby do no atu shwe we need somebody to rescue us. The direction of the nation now, and yet Ocean Babia is heading into a ditch under your mama. Now, and now you future almost the brain I declare can and minority course or more bones afa a year agenda 111 and completed hospitals are. In the face of such demonstration, I also as a result of a CEO who was asked to leave his position. And your more so more fast or more you might that it was a B hospital and so bam faso. And I may can't be I say about the BI attacker. I saw who else it metiasem. A buy a makwa say a becasa casa ne de. Also, who say abattoir a home faso pa either negative or positive, and you don't abstain semen meant to aba. A draw abattoir so am abattoir who here is an abattoir and moon a 2 me free bar 2 means so any day are there. Papaya on nama and nail galloping, moving around like a headless chicken, it's all because Ghana for to Obama. And then na muntini o pebia utimi ye kire yen nti eduru ho ne ye kase mon koto aba now yes oh men to aba and am cry there na manya say no wa wo share minority now people are saying say na kom omu hia what permission as a minority they have a power so mutimi visit a place what security zone that restricts a minority for so more ko ho no mo bae no o mo akere who they are. That alone, no extra baby or more than or more. They don't need any permission from why. Now I can't do now, no, I can now. No, he was allowed to go. Mekai Sensena Sagrami Okoe. Okobe Bia no person could be. Yes, you will get the security or mobile access so before some Bema Kwamo, but they will never restrict you from not entering. And then I didn't. Before so mobile corona, I said that she says, or mobile mamma more coin. Then I will share video no be so one soup. On your time be Edria Santi region say a honor there as only or more as him. And it's a drop back to us one.
Baby, and I can know one.
Baby, we are talking about the completed, a fully furnished. Baby, to say a year a furnished and say, Osha trade. Hospital, you don't need anything. Just open and actually get the nurses and the doctors to work. Kenya jim bonene ayibia wo tumu say wo tia Asante regional. E dey na can say in the face of a problems aye come yenya bed yenya nipa ma ye hwe omo. Na your hospital a wie mu bibia ye wie na efu our one sabi akyere bene mu na aye den aye mu ma. Okay. Also, by one said, during the time his time in opposition, he was being reckless. And someone he know perfectly saying, which me I but to Sanyum, let's say, Ghana will be more sebe or mono who is which me I be. Or no, I can't be answer you the hope for the country. Look at the answer he gave. And now coming back to a friend is saying, Asante Regional Minister. When we said, Temana, a friend said, Mama, Temano war a year. I come to Muna, me call it for his head. Say, if we have any serious government, and can no work on to Muna and Kosenka, or sure, let us say, no, you have been fired, Asante Regional Minister. Because one Kasau by a bit, so a the second time, and I'll try to be a friend code of conduct. I would say, Wapam for one of the kind. No one Kasano does it. A code of conduct, no, may say, well, Busu Sanya. And he knew master courage to come and advise us. If you have any advice, advise you yourself and your president. So if you want a common sense application, advise yourself and your president. Because mean who obey or apply common sense. No, bet me I jina wakase. Kumasi at Crow Road, a highway to say. Now what about say me kwa different thing. Agenda 111, ya can't want some baby drew 80% Valentine.
All right.
90%.
You get emotional.
Where is that application of your common sense?
All right.
And you sign on our barber country and you oba. What the Kokomotikwa ya? Yes, yeah, the Sutroli Jakwan. Yeah, you have said. You have decent policies. Now, most Obana will be the attempt there. You better than Emma. Why are you coming?
Hey, Kwame Peka. All right. That's my interview with the uncle.
Yo, Medas, Kwame, why you mean I'm on a casta? I'm not paid yet, about radio of Abawa and Mugabe. Nanadu Ladies Club, almost a Friday, yeah, they now watch here.
Okay.
Almost your book party into Obi and Fanny winning. Valentine, let me do this, and I'm a chairman is upon the chairman. My hope so will you. And this time, Mrs. Camp of Northampton. Sister Dora, Manchester, Mr. and Mrs. Joe Asa. Our South London, Council of Elder. Na ne ma kuko group for Dr. Obaya, Mammy business. This a May, Nana, Mam say, wa, any a ma, or more a seeing na. Then we young for. In the other, my family terms to me, the little one catch a pa, my phone. Ayabra. Na Fred, Aqua David in a Jawusu. And then Nana of Luton. Valentine.
Yeah.
Cash for award, NDC4. NDC4 say A+, why you do my parents, the man award. NDC4 say, I pay our day a set for grade if you're saying. Set for grade. Ever say.
One, okay.
Set for grade. No, yes, I found so many grade. I say, but somebody go for the jump.
I tell you, this before award group team no ni omo dink ta won ti ende enya me.
Daddy I don't know for example, what kind of network we am saying overall best year na.
I tell you, you are worshippers no mo hu no mama na.
Hey, and
o ya na.
And you me yana kasa they don't deserve it. Because of that at force na. What say what no and inflation akofom. Na kiwo net aban. Nana na kufuado be men bonyan for our doing nipa eho was them plan here with nyanka na inflation here 23% I say be ma da no what me see hospital akase wo se Sabonum hospital wo se Kumewu hospital na wo se Konowu hospital na wo se Kenya hospital na wo se Wanja hospital na wo se Ofolukom hospital Valentine inflation no someone to be that 23%. Never pay to me since our hospital in Nala. Near no cureness are very before no go back. Automatic placement of nurses because the Naku Quadro is dining in area in one affair or the Moko Akogu Ama Ayina any pana about a dumpton. I was 37 name of Fanochano, a swat, and yes, and after forces say we are the best minister. Wama inflation above from and she didn't hear nurses to cut. She didn't hear teachers to cut. What the year politics woman to mean Chiaka, Valentine, when you kill net. The BBA area was a Valentine and a payo tenra. Let's send a video. You read on Dramani Mama to me at the BBA politics, and didn't show your politics. I read what some was a young record fado until in Shunto. Nana sure talk for at the end of your family. John Dramani Mama, who must say, near street for baby papa because of other people. Or see what lady when you answer, when you in and out of governor, they didn't be winning me. Papa, when the 419 come, Azar and thrown up from no, and they do a man, and sure, Tokunipa, and they Bukunipa, one another pencil, and now 1 year, 5 months. Valentine, accident is Ghana, Akasia, including the Binsida, and then it's one minister.
Okay.
Why you catch out that they are in your crime if I come to say about who will choose us for? Who to a ban no one yea because on for the one my dear, continued time, a cost of from a so many president. What the man and so who could to war and what I grasp him. Now, they will say they are area for the several answers. So, what's your time to me? And now we are continuing now with the end of the because and this is going to be my prayer. Some of that. The account capitation and the bubble to us on the men. So we don't cause with any child back. So we need to carry and so on. And this is for my also my pilots and advance the men on the every year. And when the pastor we are continuing said your mobile papa JJ Miracle and the wound as Santa Fuadua and the account for Dua. Now we just Santa men of Obama. And this year. Not me near
okay. That's it. Kwame Greenwich, ain't you? Kwame Greenwich.
Hello, Mr. Val. Good morning, Opinion.
Morning, ain't you want to pay?
Yo, Michelle, and share more than ever. In your bra, Kwame, Peckham, in Como Beach, say, no. Also, it's me, not Sabi. True for them before meeting my rescue Ghana. And in some now, can do maybe I had Geneva.
Okay.
Osha a for military hospital, Safari, Afari. Now, Osha baby to say, Kumawu. Va, we all know you never begin a radio. So, pass a good year, the Piani issue. The Piani issue. I didn't know, baby, drew your condition, BPI, and drew finishing points there. Papa never ban no more to your baby and come with Piva. We in a year, then you become once and va. The net hypocrisy about the Baya will be take your office. January a chairman a papa 1 year. It's any January crop to now, cry 18 months went away. Tintra more force with the more Juma, one better now. Assembly as my English who the cost or Yananotical course or Boya, Sebi, or Penino Takunamua, Sebi, Kodocratic, a buy taxes, and then one echo. It will be not buying Jume, see what the whole towers hospital is Kumasi Echo Fanochino. The benefit of the government actually tax revenue acquired by when you are the credit team up pay through by going on the GTC what they call it. I mean, we all hear all these things. So, and then by the Maya, Muklimus, maybe a way must know holding to the subject. Political party being more voting to or solitia a young put to give a Kosovo. Now, said the Biano Macassa agenda 111. Yeah, they do baby another raffle. Said they won't see politics and yeah, they do baby a hard going to be brave. Okay. We share a year 7 bank hospital. We share Marathon Hospital, Lego Hospital, the important hospitals are bad. Ghana, the rich men, they are the only people that can be treated there. It's not about that, but we're talking about the modern hospitals was done by NDC government. But what JB Piato, Swami Va, mix it the Biasa, maybe feel the Hanabill. Okosha Swami Meziva, a quite crack a so called interchanging Swami Va. What if you try to cause for life? When you know, my for the Bufustua Pamusea. Now, say about the new face of several by Sebi, Mujino man, Ghana, they are Santana Hova. And you guys said, I need a block home because they don't want them to disturb us. Because we all know Sanana do free. He went there to commission. And today, who idea is being commission ready to use. Hey, Master politics, Master emotion you because he had to say better natural. Because party, they said they have to put the party back on. Now you will mono the form no more pre to me, but still now more party one. More so much work to do in more party than because I can't very formal party than because I don't want money. I said the UK president, UK Prime Minister official, I say, I said, Papa, we would name the boom and I will wish say you can learn from you and now Bobby is ready to have a catch and say, what to a no more.
All right.
If I talk a K, I'm friend one I said the whole Ghana. They say, Bob, see, and these people, more like years, ANDC, 16 years.
Yati. Yeah, that's
Bob.
Nini, let's hear you.
Van.
Yeah.
MPP, they should be scared of the base. They should be scared of the base, not NDC.
Okay.
Because base will soon take ground and they will be shocked. Base will shock them if they don't know. Valentine, to achieve success in our administration, we ask God to help us balance our ambitions with integrity and confidence. With integrity and confidence. We have the confidence. That's the reason why we said we will rise and override any obstacle that comes our way. Somebody is saying, MPP, you don't see NDC as a party. Yeah. But you see MPP as a party. Come on. Use your thinking cap, like Manti Mata come to say every time. Valentine, I want to ask something. In Kumasi, can you tell me how many hospitals, apart from Okonfanochi, how many hospitals do you have in Kumasi?
They have a lot too. They put up a lot. So they're asking you to complete those ones and open them.
No, not those ones. That need to be completed.
Yeah.
But in Accra, we have a Kolebu teacher hospital, to this and that. How many hospitals? Do they have type of hospitals like in Accra we do have?
Yeah, but
I'm saying something. I want to ask something. Yeah.
Okay, let's hear you.
Ashanti region have got almost about 47 parliamentarians.
Constituency.
47 parliamentarians. And there's always a problem in Ashanti region. What are they doing? What were they able to do in Ashanti region? They've been there for 8 good years. They come and they talk. It's only talking MPP. Oh my God. You see, when somebody does something to enhance the people, they will say something negative against it. They'll say something negative. Look, he said, your mama is going around like a headless chicken. It's a very big insult. Headless chicken. Do you know what it means? Kwame Peckham is always insulting your mama. I want you people to come to TikTok and expose your face. Come to TikTok. We want you to TikTok. I'm inviting you to TikTok. Those who come to speak hard on this platform, I'm inviting you to TikTok. If you are men, come to TikTok and use these words. Use these words. Look, I will never, ever, I deal with communicators, but I will never, ever come on air to insult Nanado or Baumia. No. Check my record. Check my submission. I don't do that because I have respect for people.
Kwame Peckham, he is more or less a friend to the president. But for one reason, he has been very aggrieved based on the competence and the exhibition of the president's duty, the way he's trying to conduct himself. I think that's where Kwame Peckham is having problems because, like yesterday, I have a banter with you. You have been in this country. Why do you have to go to a country where people who cannot have their freedom, they have been clouted that they should not have their freedom to speak, and then the president says he's going? That's why people have issues with it. Yesterday, you have a banter with me. You have been in this country. You know that the country that we came in, they don't have any affiliation with that president. So why do you have to go there? That's my point. But yesterday, they didn't understand me because I was talking about investment.
The issue with the reason why he went there, we check around. We don't want to go to China because China, they produce most inferior things on this platform, on this. So Belarus is a place where you can get all those items that we want. So even we don't have to interfere with their administration. That is what shouldn't be our business. We went in for a purpose, and the purpose has been achieved. That's all. The purpose has been achieved. That is what we want. The MPP, they have nothing for Ghana. You see, right from beginning of independence, Kwame Nkrumah realized how they are, how savvy, greedy, and corrupt they are. So he left them. And that system continue until today. You watch their submissions. It's only the same.
But they are saying that you are not exhibiting good governance because You said a lot on platforms. You were vigorously speaking and vociferously asking the Ghanaian to give you the mandate. They gave you the mandate. But it looks as if it is like a storm in a teacup. Your exhibition to your presidency and your government looks as if something is going wrong. And people don't seem to understand. And you guys should come and put things down. Rather, you also come and fight with the people. And that's why they have issues with you. They as if you are making mockery of them.
Remember, you see, they're talking about this market.
Yes, sir.
It's a vision. This 24-hour economy market is a vision. It's not, if it's not today, it will be benefited in some years to come.
Okay.
So, how much are we going to spend to, construct a market? Very small amount.
Okay.
So don't compare this. Look, Agenda 111. You spread Agenda 1 all over.
But you need in this country, we need a lot of health facilities because Ghanaians, we are prone to sickness because of the way we eat. Our diets don't help us. That's why even in this country, we want to organize health programs for us to have a consistent checkups. So most importantly, people die because of something small. You need that hospitals to make sure you can you educate your people, if I give them medicinal productions and all sort of things. So why are you not abreasting with these issues rather than kicking against it and going to do something different?
We would deliver. We've seen all the problems in the hospitals and the equipment that they need. We would deliver. We would deliver.
I hear you.
That's the reason why voted for us.
I
promise Ghanaians will be the most happiest people on
all right, let's listen to
Africa.
Obaya and then few calls, then we'll wrap up. Thank you very much. They have 87 healthcare facilities in Kumasi, yeah? 87.
Hello.
Obaya and you.
Yo, metie di kanfo memen monyamfo nana kwame nana misa nana lutin Uncle Joe Lee Akwa David Fred ya memen nyina Uncle Jeffrey agenda 112 din facha me ma nwofefo nyina ya kama bom na me remfi ma panyina ye pese ye sa maintain no because of adwuma pa waye that him man share wo pa ne nana ne ma me declare so bi ya ever and rain so to den na ya ma me what do you call it ya ma me esunsume edi ne sika ekokojaye
okay
sukakra kanima wi no enti ma me esunsume 20 pounds yes ketewa bi ensa
little house
20 pounds yes ketewa bi ensa eno nti no obi na bo no nyom kofi bi wasese wo sika pim wo yisu kapreba ye mfra na pim biom enti se wo 1,000 pounds na se ana wo 998 pounds ana 980 pounds 980 pounds with the 20 pounds so come one at 1,000 pounds enti yesle we pensioner sabe wasayare kra o a wo pia wheelchair and what they call nsuom fansuom edikojaye
okay
yesle mo nkyere mo do mimi gina nsuom na me kasa enti na me mubodini nyambo akina na mabobodini no enti me bubodini so encourage wo mu a we kra wo na adwene ya ne sa watua ana for all this one na ne refi no ho me bubodini na encourage no na ono so kakra bia na ode akobo enti maame me tia wo da wasepa eva sakwame gene ne chese ya meye bibi papa bia wa santimemu so ye kremu se ho ye stronghold mo no kre na niam papa de ya ye bi pa ba mo de anwuna memu na mo kremu se ho ye mo stronghold no anwuna ni NDC ne se agbalema banchemole any signboard any thing and afọ man afa region no eno so ka ne say wan wo mo tisi krom eno mo si we agenda 111 we hospital we market we roads aha na yenhu kania dance Lawrence tina so 20 what say 19 years don mama tana se betina so e ma ne ye 27 years don mama se kanatina so afebo so me na that time na no kanu enso nya MPP ananke yenhu kania da wutimi ka anwana asem wutimi ka voter region asem ade mo ni bra santi region sa Money bria. The great Ashanti project is terrifying me. Every ejasum diebra, kodasum die park. Every nanum, atamesanum, any free. Nankanyesa, atamesi kremusa odowo bia father for all. Wo kro mo fo akan fo na papa ko fo anya niema akase ente se nanka wo betwa so wanu masemuni because they are sentiment what are yen wo be the health insurance aba ama emu so ankrofo ye yi no wozongo so na networketwa emu ayi or they say fibroid ye yi free ma ayem wo Ghana na nya fibroid ketwa na wo wusu be ye ni ya was me be ne 110 premium 110 premium na anko Ghana nyina na emo de capitation koto asantefo so why na ye nyansani a wo ya asantini na wo te asante region obeto aba amasa party nyansani ben wo bia a whole leader na ni meba so wo bia a whole president position bia what politics bia John Mahama adibida otimi ko gina ho ka asem mo asantefo de ye de sika kokko kra ye kwan mamwa enye mo fe na wanwale akani a metena bo ase na nko no hu sika kokko da enso de bedi yatam wo ka kire ye se ye alwe ye enye papa ye nte brofo atam de be na chensa Jai Kwame Peka manin kaninya some na wakrano, who begin a di attempt say ye evils. Ye never nyansan to could see Nyansa Africa, Vintela would dim Yasia Fanenina penning for them, including Miami in Utumfo, would din at them, one no, and a tremble and this if when you Nyansa. Yanko Akatam Didier, Ninkom Pupuanum, useless talk, baloney, it doesn't make sense, short memory, lazy journalists, media cabal. Asantefo antibrofo tabia yimfie garam say headquarters asesa kwatra akukọ satra kroma enye ne fe atim mafia asem ka atim sakwawa opana dal tolonto wane no otim ne to bon party 4 bebrebe ka ho say nipa boi udi na chi o what me yeto no fo mo ma bie wo ma no asofo mpanimfo no mo di wo matem mo ma bie wo ma no wo mo so obi ye bone a yemfa no nkosilem na wana ya bola so yanko panese no wo wotimi aka ho asem asi edu katia se kwase ya binti ona manu de ne sa fanimnim e wasi ye kum nipa at all cost ne beje power wotimi aka ho asem na wo wa baba betu kwa me pekamfo wotin sema sami jamfi no catch President Akufo-Addo wotin sema Sam George no catch President Akufo-Addo wotin samwa the oti American oti kitchen Kevin Taylor no catch mpanimfo wokro wotimi abetu wo mufu wo mu ho na usua nyansa na didi si se ne se what they say minority ekwa Asante region so wo mu kobie na kwa me granite timi raise ni shoulder say ye na yesi wo mu kan a yemfanya yen. Yeah, there be human rights. Oh, I was say democracy. Some Jamfini, some George in Nasifo, National Cathedral, no Mako Pangontuma, Agenda 111, no Mako Pangontuma, you one district, one fat, no Mako Pangontuma, one village, one damn near Shewo because of your democracy. Oh, Crofway. Would this war party pass a Yambra social media, TikTok, near Mekas and then we because you were born out of violence, no Munkuya one. Not doing a mere son was, who be the kind of and son, I to us. Would this war party?
Patrick, you and you, uncle. You fa your papa. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Patrick, you and you, uncle, Mr. Jeffrey.
Bipacho, Kwame Peckham. Me come was some D20, Katreno, who is subrofo, Miss Subrofo. Intimika say he has a deficit in thinking, in criticizing NDCR. And I said there's a complete absurdity in his reason in criticizing NDC. I have on my opinion what is so. Man, I have subophobia, so be subio. You beat me subio, Brufiamano. Oh, Papa Penimono. And I'll be to my use headless, I will go headless. Young Queen, Van, with the idea to what when him. Catch her or buy us or a single parent. Ono na idea betu so.
It shouldn't be personalized, please.
Oh no, me can't. Me can't.
Patrick, let's move on. No, listen. Patrick, let's move on. Let's move on.
Because say come near saying.
David,
next year the tax level be take it. In the account no jeje on fan to baby papa.
Patrick,
hello?
Patrick T. There's a contribution towards the station, and she has volunteered to do that. We are on your side. We have not asked anybody to do that. If you want to contribute, there's
I've done that, but I'm just suggesting something to you.
Why do you want to bring this? Because the point is that
no.
Listen, the Obaya, you can critique. No, listen. Listen. So it's not part of the discussion. Whatever Obaya is saying, you can counterclaim everything, but you shouldn't do personalizing issues on the platform.
No, I'm not personal. I'm advised.
Because what you are saying is that as if you say you are pregnant with the discussions and you still want to find your way by using abusive language.
Okay, sorry. Okay, my quickly. MPP for buying. Only transfer 8 years.
Okay.
Ashanti region. Muto bako kura for your head or man timianka. And you may go in and say you. And you may go hospital in and say near day. And this is for buying no more in now. They say I didn't go through it's not event, it's a process. Nipa for the 3 MPs no military Ashanti region. They have no me. Say trade the hospital mu you. And you may go, you may go hospital mu you. If I say I go for the America, echo if I say aferi some could be or the Dico ball president, let the granny ho. Echo this is in say. And yes, I need you. Udo, and they are behaving like ostrich. Or didn't I say, and from my bono, didn't I say, from my bono. No roof is or my roof is or move in our bonte. Yemfa as in papa in Ghana, near cast and papa for Ghana. No, be no be more a money and days upon the 77. There's a difference between governance and economic dependence.
All right.
Uno be ya, the only call and media with magic. Economic the same thing they happen in Kwame Nkrumah when we were importing from Romania. Agriculture workers brigade, home starting workers brigade. Into Omoka Master Mommy, that's why we welcome or can't say me be more. Yes, you cross any MPP for
you. Uncle Jeffrey, into the employer time national. We have only some few minutes here.
Thank you, but that was a bar. Terminator. Okay, but Yaka President, Wabagana. The some phone and pow, Kafua, Ewagana, Ejo Mama. Me who be a grano, men who be a say, me hooliman. Ye, Buzzy and Mohun Papa, me hooliman. Me who JJ Lawrence so a general should do fast soldier by me Katakata. But a champon, a kufu, Dr. Hilary man, very honest, nice man. President Kufuor, very nice man. President Mills, many DC, very nice, solid man. Kufuor, what is a Kufuor? Kujina baby, but your mama, anytime yes, you're a good communicator, and you communicate. But anytime you work with your baby, some friend nobody filthy. As what me came aboard. But you'll be keeping charity and more emoya. Ubi keeping your mama emoya. Now, who are ye, if I say Patrick, who begin up because will be a single mother? Single mother, your born baby has no single mother. Yes, you'll be in the view. We name the view. What I say. And he, any friends and radios make us say, will be a single mother. And so what? What is it? What is it? What is it, John? Where are Jessica? Eddie? What is what the Bremo did that? What if that? And I'm not complaining, man. Say, buy a Jessica. I want family more with you. What if that? Only no. Sorry, make us more. I mean, I some from it's out one now because I doesn't agree.
Okay. All right. Answer that, Papa. Yamin Shaw. Yeah, my Musuna enche na sofa champon Eddie Yam Sembe Bray and there a Thursday. Tine and a World Cup no chance we can't catch them and the World Cup.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
And yan check na Musano pay na software adding yam semno abraya no pay software champon. We be obia nyame anka no ho nche ubeti nka na ording yam semno abraya. Bedo bi ase ma mo frɛ ma mo ntimi afrɛ. Yankopon enko bibia onti yama imuso ne ntie gift gods ne monitor ne anko enuma no pay hot digital and out and
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
YouTube. Praise God. The Bomadiana tune in. Otapo Christian Hope